What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my Pokemon Red walkthrough, part 55. In the last episode we completed catching the last legendary bird, Articuno. Now we're going on to get Mewtwo in this episode. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to go to Cerulean City, and you can catch Mewtwo a few ways. You can use your Master Ball that you get, or you don't have to use your Master Ball. You can try and go for a little bit of a challenge and get in with you know, an Ultra Ball or a Pokeball or something like that. But anyway, you'll see the guy next to that little cave will have moved. You can actually only go there after you've beaten the Elite Four, because otherwise he'll still be there blocking the cave. Yeah, he's kind of got like the little afro kind of look. But anyway, you'll go here, you'll need a Pokemon that knows Surf, so I'm just going to use my Blastoise. Alright, just surf down this little part here. You'll go past Nugget Bridge and you'll go into this little cave thing. If you just follow the water along there, and then you'll see the little cave entrance. Okay, just go in there. Alright, so I suggest if you're not going to try and catch any high level Pokemon here, I suggest using I suggest using some repels here, because you bump into a lot of Pokemon in this cave, especially if you don't have a high Pokemon at the start of your party. So I'd suggest putting the highest Pokemon at the start of your party, because they're very high. They can actually go up to level 65 in the wild here. Okay, so this, it does look pretty confusing. There's lots of things to do, but I'm just going to get the quickest route to getting Mewtwo and capturing him. It was actually pretty funny. I was actually going to plan on getting it with the Master Ball, but something funny did actually appear, but we will just see anyway. So I grabbed the little PP up there, that's quite handy. Okay, so this obviously looks like the next bit. There's a little ball there, I might grab that. And so you only need Surf in here. I'm pretty sure you won't. Yeah, you won't need Strength. You just need Surf inside this cave. Oh, what the hell? Let's see what this is anyway. It's a Max Elixir, so that's alright. I'm gonna go up this way. So through this ladder, I'll get whatever this is. That's a nugget, so you can sell those nuggets there for 5,000. That's pretty handy if you're racking up some gold to buy some coins from the game corner. See what this is. So full restore. There's quite a few little handy items here. I think you can actually find a few Ultra Balls along the way as well. So I'm going to go down this little ladder here. It's been so long since I've actually been in this cave, so it was a bit new for me as well. It's just been so long. So just going down here, you can see another little item there. Up this ladder in here. Basically, you just have to follow. Just go where you haven't been before. That's really that's really my advice. So you'll eventually get there. Just get to the next ladder. Bring a stack of repels as well, because one won't be enough. As you can see, I've just already used mine already. Okay, so I'm going to use the next one. Oh, that's the wrong way. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go down here and past these little rock things. But yeah, you can get some really interesting Pokemon here. You can get, there's lots you can get. As you can see, I just bumped into a wild Pokemon here. Level 60 Ditto, so they're very, very high in here. So this is where you actually capture Ditto as well. Excuse me, a high level one. I'm just going to finish this off with Hyper. You can get Ditto in here. You can get Parasect, Arbok, Chansey, Raichu, like a whole lot of really good Pokemon that are high levels as well. It's really also I reckon it's a very good place to, if you don't want to go through the whole Elite Four and grind up. I suggest going in here, because back in the day I got a lot of level 100s up to the maximum level in this cave. This is kind of what I use, because I give off lots of experience as well. And it's not as time consuming as the Elite Four as well. You can just keep going. Anyway, so I'm just going to go down this little bit, grab this item here, may as well do that. That's what this is. It's a Max Revive, that'll be handy, I guess. Oh, another wild encounter. Sorry, I probably should have cut these out, but I just wanted to show a few of the really high level Pokemon here. So this is about the highest level Pokemon you'll get in here, apart from Mewtwo. This is pretty funny. So Ditto actually transformed into me, and I'm like, oh shit, this isn't any good. And he actually outsped me and Ice Beamed me, and it wasn't any good, because my Dragonite actually went down to that. So beaten by Ditto really sucks. and I don't want to use the next Pokemon. I want to get the hell away from that guy. So irony is I'm going to use that Max Revive that I just picked up and use it on my Dragonite that got beaten by a Ditto. Okay, so I'll just get my health back really quickly here. Right, anyway, so we have to go back to the other way, because this is really the only way to go. So as I said, just keep following the yellow brick road. Anyway, as I was saying, there's Parasect in here, pretty high level as well. That Parasect will probably have Spore as well. Another, like a Raichu, just a few displays some really high level Pokemon here. I like how high level they are as well. There's not too many games that have that high levels just roaming around. Anyways, I think I'm fairly close by memory. So as I said, Arbok as well, you can get in there. Okay, so there's another item here. Let's see what this is. Okay, so there's an Ultra Ball there. So if you stupidly forgot to bring Ultra Balls, you may have like a 1% chance in catching it. If you pick up that Ultra Ball there, you might be able to snag it on the first go if you get super lucky. But I would suggest saving your game if you tried that. Down here, I'm very sure I'm pretty close. Okay, so yeah, here's a chance as well. This is another opportunity to get chancy if you get really frustrated and can't catch it in the Safari Zone. Those are pretty rare actually. I think there's only a 10% chance to catch them in this cave, so that was a pretty rare occurrence. Anyway, so here's Mewtwo. My repel finally wore off, so that's okay, pretty good timing. Before you verse this guy, definitely give the game a save, because he is level 70, and if your team's is quite under-leveled, it might be a bit tricky, but let's do this, and let's see how this will go. As I said, I was planning on using a Master Ball, or just trying something before I actually use the Master Ball, but let's do this. Funny, he says Mew instead of Mewtwo, but yeah, that's just how the game goes. Okay, so Wild Mewtwo appeared, and he is level 70, so probably the highest wild Pokemon in the game you can find. I'm going to lead off with Ducks, and just give him a Toxic. Luckily he goes for Recover there instead of attacking me, which is really good. So Toxic can actually be quite a risky move to catch a Pokemon, because as you know, it whittles the health down and keeps increasing each turn, so it can be good or it can be really risky. So I was going for a pure risk this battle to actually catch this guy. Okay, so I go for the Slash there. It does quite decent damage considering it's Mewtwo. Mewtwo goes for Barrier, raising his defense greatly. That's fine by me because that Toxic, and now my second Slash has done lots of damage to Mewtwo, and so after the next Toxic, he'll definitely be starting to get in good range. I thought I could go for Fly here, because it might not be as effective as Slash, but Swift does KO my Ducks, but Ducks did really awesome there, getting Mewtwo down a lot of health, so I'm going to go into my Dragonite here because I want to. Okay, I might go for... What the hell am I going to do? I'm just trying to think here. Well, I don't want to kill him with moves. Let's just go. I just want to see if I can catch this guy. So I throw a random Ultra Ball, and my first Ultra Ball catches. It's like, what the fuck? That was. I did not cheat or anything like that. It was my first Ultra Ball, so it was like, what the hell? It was a complete lucky shot. I just can't believe it myself that actually happened. I was like, whoa! I actually turned away when I was doing it. So I luckily caught Mewtwo there. I hope you're as lucky as me catching it, but that was, yeah, I completely did not expect that, and I actually didn't waste my Master Ball. So if you really think about it, you don't actually need a Master Ball if you can catch that and be really lucky. But anyway, that's all I wanted to do for this episode, and next episode I will be covering Mew. So peace out, guys.